Okay, yeah. The name of this video is Know the Enemy. It's kind of a, let's see, what is it, a review? No, what's the word? Yeah, I guess I could use that word, review. Kind of a review of one of my early videos, The Power of Forgiveness. Yeah, Know the Enemy. And my next video is also, this video and my next video are going to be connected. My next video will be Power to Forgive, which is going to be connected to this video, Know the Enemy. So it's kind of a two-part video. The main scripture in this video is Ephesians 6:12, which I will read, and I will post other scriptures on the screen, which you can look up for yourself. And there are lots of scriptures preaching forgiveness in the Bible, and about knowing your enemy. Let's see, Ephesians 6:12, King James Version. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Excuse me. Alright, I know this would leave me alone for a second. Alright. And now that right there should tell you who the enemy is. See, a lot of times, now we see people as the enemy. We believe we have physical enemies instead of spiritual enemies. And for an example, atheist. A lot of Christians see atheists as the enemy. And but really, as Ephesians 6:12 just pointed out, we have spiritual enemies, not physical enemies. We don't war against flesh and blood. So, that scripture right there, proves that atheists are not the enemy. They are under deception from the devil. They are in spiritual darkness. Yeah, we treat them like the enemy. We see them as the enemy. But that's the wrong attitude to have toward them. And I've seen lots of videos on YouTube. Like I would go to a Christian song on YouTube by a Christian band. Not everybody who sings Christian songs are of a Christian band. I won't get very much into that. And go to Christian music on YouTube. Click on a Christian song on YouTube, and I see, and sometimes I see people arguing and cussing at an atheist. They're arguing with an atheist and they're cussing at an atheist while claiming to be a Christian. Yeah, isn't that funny? I mean, they're supposed to be representing Jesus, and they're treating atheists like that. I mean, I think there's something wrong with that. We see atheists as the enemy. That's how I think, and that's the main attack that I've seen from Christians. We're attacking atheists too much. We see them as the enemy. And actually the power of forgiveness was about, I was preaching, it's about, forgiving anybody who offended you in any way. And with Christians, it seems to be atheists. And we wonder why Christians have the reputation of self-righteousness and being self-righteous and judgmental. Okay, hold up for about 7 more minutes. Wait a second, I can pause this video. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a little break because I had to sneeze. Anyways. Okay, about 7 more minutes. Good, yeah, we see atheists as the enemy. So, yeah, so we need to, and that's wrong. I mean, so we need to treat them better. We need to remember that we don't need to see them as the enemy. We need to see them as someone who is in spiritual darkness. Let's see, what else? I mean, now Christians are stereotyped to be self-righteous and judgmental and hypocrites. And after the videos and comments I've seen, posted by people who were supposed to be Christians, who said they was Christians, now I can see why. I can see why Christians have that reputation. I just don't think it's right. I mean, it's wrong. I mean, if only we should treat, atheists, for example, better. But really, it's not just atheists. I mean, anybody. I mean, who is the enemy? Is it not atheist? It's not Satanist. Excuse me. It's not it's not people who are just not non-Christians, who are mean and hateful to you. It's not them. See, we forget who the enemy is. I mean, it's not people that's the enemy. Yes, and I wish people would live their life by Ephesians 6:12. And the biggest thing that gets us in trouble with an atheist is, it's when we try to prove to them that there's a God. There's just one problem with that. from experience, they're not going to accept anything we have to say. I've already tried it. On my other YouTube channel. Now I tried it already, and it didn't work. So I mean, what's gonna happen is you either end up with an argument, or you would have to drop the subject. No, it's a big mistake to try that. They try to twist my comments and you use it against them. You know, when somebody posted a comment on that video, an atheist, I replied to that. They try to twist what I said and use it against me. Let's see, how much time do I have left? Okay, and something else. Do not argue with an atheist. If you see an atheistic comment on a Christian video on YouTube, do not reply rudely to that atheist. Do not post it. Do not curse at that atheist. Do not argue with that atheist. Show them the love of God. They have they don't know. They don't know who God is. They have the wrong idea of who God is. Let's see, how much time do I have left? And they had the wrong idea of who God is because of because they have the wrong idea of what a Christian's supposed to look like. If the only Christians that they know of are any different from what they are, then they're gonna have the attitude of Christians are self-righteous, judgmental, and hypocrites. I mean that's how they're gonna stereotype Christians. Because we don't recognize who the enemy is. We see atheists as the enemy, instead of Christians. Not Christians. Instead of the devil, we have spiritual enemy, not physical enemies. A lot of people should recognize that. They don't need to they don't need to treat people as the enemy. Let's see, I guess that's it for right now. I'm gonna let this video run over for another minute before I hit stop, because some of it will get cut off. That was a close one. I almost dropped it. Hey.